Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar. And today we're going to be looking at how Surgery Connect can help with your seasonal clinics. So first of all, we're going to have a quick introduction to the seasonal clinics. We'll have a look at Xflow and see what changes can be made there in order to streamline the process for patients. We'll have a look at the automated SMSs that you can send through Xflow as well, how you can use any spare numbers that you have on your service, as well as amending your playlists, give the patients increased information around any seasonal clinics that you're holding. We'll also give you the details of any additional support that you can get after this webinar if you'd like to make any changes. So with seasonal clinics, surgeries face an influx of patients seeking vaccinations and things like treatment for flu-related illnesses. Managing this increased demand for healthcare services requires effective communication systems to ensure patients receive the care that they need. Surgery Connect offers multiple features that can support GP surgeries during this critical period. So calls into seasonal clinics can cause an increased workload, higher call volumes than normal, but there are lots of automated services that you can use with Surgery Connect to take advantage and to ease that burden. Our cloud telephony system provides the advantage of easily scalable solutions, which surgeries can quickly adapt to match the increasing demand during that flu season. Rather than being limited by physical phone lines, the cloud-based system offers flexibility and scalability as required. So, for example, you could set up a dedicated flu clinic call group to manage the increased demand, and through the calendars you can even restrict what times those calls come through to the team so that you can avoid your busy time in the morning. We're going to have a look at Xflow first of all, and the first changes that you could make in Xflow would be possibly to your welcome prompt, which will be the first prompt that plays in your call flow, or you may also have a greeting prompt there as well. So I'm going to just come out of this presentation for a second and have a look at our Xflow. So you can see here our demo Xflow on our training database. You can see the call flow for our main number here. So we've got a welcome prompt here that welcomes the callers to the practice and gives them some information about the call recordings and obviously the clinical safety message. Your welcome prompt is played to every patient, regardless of whether you're open or closed. So if you have a welcome prompt in your call flow, you might want to avoid putting any extra information in there unless it's something that's going to be automated and available to all patients at any time of the day. If you want to restrict that to when you're open, you'll see on your main calendar either an open or a day option. And the greeting prompt is then only played when the calendar shows that the surgery phone lines are open. So if you're using a greeting prompt, it may be the best place to put any information around your seasonal clinics. And obviously you can customize those prompts to give the information that you need. So you can then maximize the patient participation in those clinics, ensuring efficient clinic operations and cultivating a positive patient experience by giving the information for your seasonal clinics early on in the call flow. Within the call flow, you'll also have your menu options. You could add in an extra menu option there that is specific for the clinics that you're dealing with. And if you've created a separate group, you can then route all of those calls directly into the group that deals with those particular queries. Also within the menu, you could add in a text message that will then send out an automated link so that patients can access your online services. So the text message block is the red one that you will see in a call flow. It can be customized then to give the message that you need. And obviously you can send out links that way to any patient calling in on their mobile phone. These texts are chargeable at 1.99 pence per text plus VAT. However, when you compare that against the time that your reception team would be spending sending that information out, then it's much easier to have an automated text sending out that information for any patients that you can do there. You may also have spare numbers on your service. If you visit the numbers section in the service delivery console, you'll see a list of all the numbers that you currently have call flows for. There is an unassigned filter just up at the top there. So if you click on the unassigned filter, it will show you any numbers that you're not currently using. You could use spare numbers to set up a recorded information line by using the edit or add new call flow button just up at the top there and then assigning that number. The beauty of this is obviously it can be open 24 hours a day and it can be giving information to patients, and you could include the text links in there as well so that they can then book appointments directly through your online services there. So this call flow shows a recorded information line, no calendar on this one because it's going to be open 24 hours a day. So the call will come straight in, and then we've got various information that they can then have directly through the recorded information line without actually needing to speak to a receptionist at all. So in here, we've included things like practice information, information around prescription queries and where they can order their prescriptions. We've also got how we run our appointment system, and then we've added in obviously an option here for our flu clinic that we're currently running at the moment. So recorded information lines make life nice and easy. You can keep patients informed and maximize that participation then through those individual numbers. You can customize any of the call flows to include this information, so very easy to make changes. And if you need a hand with that, you can contact our service delivery, our support team, or your client relationship manager, who can help with to making any changes to your call flows. Okay, finally, we're going to have a quick look at playlists. Playlists are accessed through Xflow and through the group. So usually in your main call flow, you will have possibly various groups that answer the inbound calls from patients. Whilst the patient's queuing, the playlist is playing there, and you can customize the playlist and even create new ones so that you can add in different information at different times of the year there. So if you have regular clinics, you can set up those playlists and then just change the playlist when you need to inform the patients that that clinic is up and coming. The patients will hear that information then whilst they're queuing to be answered by the relevant team within the practice. So here we've got our prescriptions group, and you can see then that the playlist tab is the second one in the group block within the call flow. By editing the playlist, you can add in extra prompts so that you can give in more information there. And obviously you can have different prompts around different things. So the playlists are very flexible and can be used to inform patients whilst they're queuing of anything extra that you have going in the practice. That means then that your receptionists aren't needing to repeat the information to every single call, and it makes it a lot easier then for patients to book into the relevant clinics there as well. So for additional support around making any changes to the system, you can have a look on the Help Centre. So just down at the bottom of most of the consoles, you will see the Help Centre icon. So I've got a little icon here that if I click on that, it will go immediately then into our tutorials. You will see that there are news articles as well. So there is actually a news article around managing the flu clinics with Surgery Connect, and you can access the information already directly from the Help Centre there just by clicking on that news article, or you can search at the top for any specific articles that you're looking for to help you make changes there. You can also contact our service desk. So their telephone number is on a sticker on any phones that you have installed within the practice, or you can raise a ticket on the support portal, and then the service desk will contact you via the support portal and help you make any changes that you need to. If you want to discuss any changes before you make them, you can email us at training, and then we can always set up a meeting with you so that we can go through those as well. And you'll also have a client relationship manager. So if you contact those on the main number, they can also discuss any changes that you'd like to make and the easiest way of doing that for you. So today we've had a look at setting up information around seasonal clinics via Xflow, using the automated SMS block within the call flow to send out links to online services. We've looked at spare numbers and how you can set up a recorded information line. We've looked at playlists and how you can change those. And then finally, we've also given you the details there for the additional support.